What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another vlog, and welcome back to Vlogmas. So this is another one of our videos. I am sitting here with Lo.
What up, dope?
I'm just gonna do a quick makeup routine that I do, like my easy go-to face, because I'm not a makeup guru. I can just do a quick little face for me, and I like my natural looking face. So
I like your natural looking face too.
I do too. Thank you.
It's a pretty natural face.
So I'm gonna let y'all see all the makeup that I'll be using, and we're gonna sit here and talk. We got some questions because Lo and I have been married 5 years.
Yeah,
we've been married 5 years. So
but we've been together, well, you know, the math.
We've been together 11 years.
I was about to say, because you get on me 5. About the math.
Next year will be our 6-year wedding anniversary. So because my eyebrows are not done, I had to do those off camera, y'all, because it's hard. And then if y'all live here in Houston, it is hard trying to find somebody that is consistent, that can do your eyebrows, that can do your nails, that can cut his hair. It's hard trying to find consistent people, y'all. So I don't know
shout
what
out
y'all
to my
be
barber
doing.
now, because he's consistent. But before I got back with him, like, it was...
Yeah, I don't know what y'all be doing, how y'all be finding these consistent folks. If you know somebody that's in Houston on the north side, I ain't going all the way to the south side. That's on the north side of town. You gotta find it
on your side of town. And then even if you find them over here, they end up leaving and going to the other side of town
Exactly. So they need to be consistent. Like somebody that's not gonna cancel your appointment on the day of. So I did my eyebrows, y'all, and as best as I could. But I'm gonna prime my face, and then we're gonna go in with some makeup. So the primer I'm using is the Ulta Beauty. I wanted to try this one.
Do I need to be on the camera? I feel like it's about you, so that's what I'm trying to...
You don't have to be on camera.
Oh, okay. That smooth voice that you hear is me.
So I'm gonna prime my face, y'all. While Lo is being silly, he's gonna be silly, asking me some questions.
Why I gotta be silly?
Because you are hilarious.
I'm not.
How y'all doing out there? How are y'all enjoying the
Y'all better have all
video?
y'all Christmas stuff bought up while y'all up here watching us.
Yeah.
You better be watching this while you in line at Target.
But you know what? I think the best way to do Christmas shopping is to just shop online.
You think everything is...
Because
you having to hide the card from you.
The lines in the stores is ridiculous. And then by the time you get in the store, they'll be, it's sold out in this size. So... it's no point.
Do you consider yourself like a big holiday person? I know we answered the question on the Skeeters. Your favorite holiday is your birthday. Mm-hmm. But outside of that, do you consider yourself like, oh, the holidays is here? Oh, like...
I am now that we have London. Okay. Now I am. So this foundation that I'm using is by Fashion Fair, and it's in the color Chocolate Darling. Fashion Fair, I had to use theirs because... they had something that really matched my skin tone. I was using the Rihanna. It just didn't match my skin tone at all. Like I had to mix it with another foundation in order to get to the color that I wanted. But so to avoid that.
What are you trying to say? Rihanna don't care about the chocolate girl?
No, she has them, but I don't have. I think the guy was like, I have olive undertones or I have red undertones, one of those, and it was like, oh, this is not gonna work for you because you don't have the undertones that's in this one, and so too much. The eyeshadow that I'm gonna be using is by Juvia's Place, and it is the Nubian Earth palette. These are some cute colors, y'all. Look at these colors. So I'm just gonna play in something, just do a neutral face. Neutral face.
Yeah.
Okay, but yes, now that we have London, I love the holidays. Like I've already liked the holidays before, but
you're trying to get back into the swing of things for the sake of the baby.
Exactly.
Same.
Just doing that and making it fun. Like, you know, we have a tree up and everything. We have our tree and we play the Christmas music. And she loves it. Like she really enjoys it. It's fun for her. We dance around and even putting the ornaments on the tree. She enjoyed doing it.
Or in her case, taking them off the tree.
Exactly. She likes taking them off, and she likes to put them in the playpen. She also, she likes to put them on the dog. And, you know, shout out to Hennessy. Hennessy is a good dog. We, again, if y'all watched our Skeeters episodes, we watch Hennessy very closely with her. But Hennessy is, because Hennessy is older, and Hennessy is very patient with London, too.
Yeah.
I will say that she's very, very patient.
But when she don't want to be bothered, she know how to get up and go somewhere where she can't be bothered.
And she knows how to have London leave her alone when she don't want to be bothered. So I do like that.
So, no, I think I'm with you though, because it's, you touched on it as far as like we've been married 5 years, but we've been together, and I think it's we've known each other for 11 years, and we've been together for what is it, like 9 years?
No, we've been together 10 years.
10 years?
10
years.
We've been together since 2012. It's 2022.
Yeah. Okay. And then, but we've been married for 5 years, but we've known each other for longer than that, I thought.
Yes, I've known you since 2009.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. See, you gotta say that, because it's like, it's our marriage is different in that regard, because we actually like are really friends.
Yeah.
And I think that that could be a gift and a curse sometimes, because you got some marriages where like, you know, they can't stand each other as it is. But then with us, it's like I think we probably like each other too much, if that's at all possible.
Yeah, but you know what? We're best friends here, so
yeah.
that helps too. That we are best friends.
Yeah.
So,
but I'll only say it because it's good, because like as partners together, we've been able to just kind of go through a lot of ups and downs. And when I say ups and downs, you still don't have a name for your viewers yet?
Not yet, y'all. We need to come up with a name. Like, I'm not good at that stuff, because I get too in my head, and I be like,
light on?
I be feeling like
yes,
it don't work. Yeah, that work. But I be feeling like when it comes to trying to make up names, I don't be getting it. It'll be like a little boring, or I be feeling like it's either boring or it's not catchy.
You gotta trust in it.
But it, like, you know, because I want something that flow. Like, shout out to one of my favorite YouTubers, my girl Brooke. Like, I love hers because, you know, I follow her all the time.
What does she call her people?
They're Brookie babies. Brookie babies. I love it.
So just call them Easy Babies.
No, I don't want the same thing.
Nah, that's true. But I mean, you used to call them the nays.
I get pointers from, you know, my favorite YouTubers, but you don't want to take
because you can't call them love or beauties or something. Because everybody, I mean, not that you guys aren't lovely, beautiful people, but everybody calls you loves and beauties. It'll come by like third episode or so. You'll have it.
Third episode, we like on our 20th video.
You know what I mean? The third one of Vlogmas. I thought Vlogmas was its own mini series within the vlog sphere.
It is.
To my understanding of it. So by the by the end of Vlogmas, let's give ourselves some time.
End of Vlogmas, we should have a name, y'all.
I like to under-promise and over-deliver. We'll have it to y'all by the end, but then we'll have it by like next week. It'll be fine.
Y'all, I like this foundation because it does give me like a good coverage, and it does match my skin tone to where it seems like I don't even have foundation on. That's why I do like that.
Yeah. So what, I say that because I talk about we went through a lot of ups and downs. Not us personally, but like, well, we did, us. But like not, how can I say this? Not ups and downs like we put each other through ups and downs, like you and I went through ups and downs like together, like other things were thrown at us and we just kind of like banded together and like got through them as a unit. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's different.
Yeah.
But in the process of, I think that and we talk about this on here. Like you even say something like sex drive. Like I want to tell y'all something. Everybody want to talk about like
nude stick. Sorry to cut you off. I use the nude stick concealer.
You know, we do a lot of things. We got this going on. We got the podcast stuff. We got Midnight Club stuff. We help other people. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, like, you know, from a sex drive standpoint, it's like you always working and doing stuff. We both work our regular jobs, and we got the baby, and we got families that, like, we don't have, sometimes you just don't have time, or, like, you don't have the energy to.
Yeah.
At least not like how it was, you know what I'm saying, when we first, like, started dating.
And, you know, I just think that like how we said, this has been a topic, that kind of everybody deals with because it is something that it's very, very tough after having a baby. You, like you said, you have to try to find the time, you have to try to find your drive, and then especially, like for me, I was nursing, so it took even a little bit longer because every second, especially when she would cluster feed, she was attached, and so, and I get like where you were coming from when it came to your part. It's like, all right, well, we still have to have our time.
But to be fair, I did give space to allow for you to adjust to be a mom. And I think that's, saying for the
and that's
guys
what a lot
out
of
there,
people
that's
don't
important.
do.
You got to give your woman time to adjust. Her body changed. This is a new experience for her. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's new for all of us, but like, it's your body. You know what I'm saying? So I think that at least being able to give you a chance to adjust to that and making space for that, and then kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Then we figure out like what works best, and it's still a ongoing thing. We're working it out and kind of just doing what we have. Like this time now, the baby's sleep, so that we can record this. If we wasn't recording this, probably would be doing something else.
Exactly. Get a movie in, and definitely,
I'm not talking about watching a movie.
No, I said we would watch a movie and then go to dinner. But you have to.
No, but you have to understand, we don't have time to cut movies. So, like, that's really what I'm getting at. You could have your significant other, right? Y'all can still get down. But, like, you got to get creative, and then you got to it's not as much of a production. It's not as much of a production anymore. It's, all right, we'll do this and do that. It's like, nope, all right.
Yeah, you got to try to do it as quick as possible.
Yeah.
As quick as possible, because that baby is going to be like, hey, I want the attention. I want it back,
Yeah.
But I think that when it got to about the 6-7 month mark of her is when we kind of started to figure it out, Think about then, and after about 6-7 months, we was like, all right, we back to ourselves. Now, when it comes to going out and doing dates, that's something that we still
haven't got there.
We still haven't got there yet.
Well, I think y'all got to remember too, and I see a lot of vloggers that you watch that cover it, because I'll be watching a little bit in the background. But like we are originally from Detroit, so like your parents are down here and like your immediate family, but like your sisters are still young, so they still hanging out doing their thing.
Yeah.
Your parents got them and your nephew. Mm-hmm. So, and they're willing to watch the baby, but like for us, like, it's
just a distance drive. Yeah. Like for us in this, by the time you leave out the house, you drive all the way to where my parents stay. Like you get ready for one. Then you drive all the way to where my parents stay. Then any of the restaurants that you want to go to is really kind of in the city or more on Woodlands area or so. By the time you drive all the way out there, then drive all the way back to Woodlands or even down to the city, you like, that was a long drive. You're in a car for like 2 hours almost already. Then you get your food. Right, you got to stand in line.
If you go to Turkey Lake, you're going to be in line for 4 hours.
Then you get your food.
Your baby going to be grown by the time you come back.
You're going to want to drink. Then by the time you get all of that, then you got to drive all the way back to get the baby. And then drive all the way back home. And it's just like, too much driving. We ain't trying to be in the car for like 2 hours.
No, here's the thing though. This is if you want to have one of those player, like, TV dates. If you just want to, you try to go to Applebee's, and you got, you know what I'm saying? And you just got your hoodie on.
Applebee's whack. Applebee's whack. They changed their whole menu. They don't have nothing that nobody wants. Applebee's have changed so much.
Dang, that was our spot. We used to.
It was when we lived there. We used to go to Applebee's. We used to go to Fridays, Chili's. They used to be good, but now because you have your bigger chains.
What happened?
Nobody wants to go to them.
We got to talk about that. We allowed for social media and everybody else to tell us that these other restaurants are better than those. Because remember, I told you, Red Lobster, there was a time when Red Lobster was like going to Ruth's Chris. Like, you had to have money to go to Red Lobster. You know what I'm saying? We was teenagers with money, and we was always hanging out at Red Lobster. They was looking at us crazy. Like, what these kids doing in here? It's like 8 people deep at a big back table at Red Lobster. Was eating like kings. $25 meals. You'd be like, whoa, this is crazy.
Nah, man. See.
Now they act like Red Lobster, Olive Garden, Applebee's, all those other places you just named. They act like it's just cheap food because it ain't Ruth's Chris or you know what I'm saying, like Fleming's or Perry Steakhouse or nothing like that.
But you know what? Like remember like when we were dating with my parents, we would go all out to eat, and I didn't go to Red Lobster until we moved here. That was the first time you took me, because we would go to we would go to Fridays, all those places too. But then we would go like to Famous Dave's, like the bigger restaurants like that too. And so we would, go to like high-end fancy restaurants too. So the smaller, those chains, nobody really went to. After they stopped like their, what was it, the 10 for 10 or the 2 for 20, after they stopped that stuff, everybody was like, oh, well, there ain't no point. I might as well go to these high-end restaurants and get high-quality food and, get it better.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it's a matter of taste. I think it's, again, you know me. I'm always about, not even so much the atmosphere, but just the experience. So as far as, like, as long as we able to sit and, like, kick it and eat, and the food is good, then it's cool. Like, I don't care where, you know what I'm saying? It really don't matter. Now, it's been a place where the food has been absolutely terrible, and I still had a good time because I was hanging out with you. So.
Yeah, we've done that.
I think I think one thing our journey has taught me is to just, you know what I'm saying? Just focus on, like, what we have, because, you know what I'm saying? We done had things, we done not had things.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So that stuff come and go. And I think even, you know what I'm saying, in the content space, a lot of times we do stuff because we want to, like, you know what I'm saying, like give off, like, this grandiose, like, type of life and stuff, man. It's like, it's everyday people out here, too.
Right.
We extraordinary people that
do.
just do ordinary things.
Exactly.
And
We
I think
live normal.
It needs to be more highlighted that way.
And you know what? Like you said, I definitely agree with that. Because when you start to look on social media, it gets to the point where people, they don't allow being basic to be okay.
Mm-hmm. I mean, come on. I wouldn't say basic now. I mean, you can,
well, when I say basic, I don't mean just like.
No, I'm thinking you mean default out the box, like no settings.
No, nothing like that. But like I'm saying, like, just being low key. So like, not the super flashy folks. You just like how you do. If you just wear your Adidas shirt and pants going out, if you do that, people be like, oh, you just dressing bummy. No, I'm wearing clothes. I have on nice fashion clothes. I look good. Mm-hmm. Just because I'm not going out and having on a Gucci sweater or a Chanel sweater does not mean that.
Well, if anything, I agree with you there. But if anything, the pandemic has taught us that the people that worry about that type of stuff is usually the people that have least.
Yeah.
The fashion police, as they call it, that's what you're talking about. Because you got to think, remember how it was in high school? I got to get on camera for this. Now, you got to understand, we grew up in Detroit. So going to high school, like going to fifth period in high school was like going to the club. You going to school with all the drug dealer kids, all the types of stuff. So they coming in there, you know what I'm saying, fifth period, lunchtime, all that. Gucci this, Prada that, you know what I'm saying? Like Louis Vuitton this. Like, they have money, okay? Us on nothing. We have money too. We didn't have as much money as them, so we bought our own clothes and stuff as kids. So like, we wasn't trying to keep up with them. We just, it's 50% is what you wear. The other 50% is how you wear it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. You could be the dude with the $1,000 outfit on, but like nobody will still notice you. Whereas, you know what I'm saying, you could show up and be the dude with a black tee and you know what I'm saying, some regular jeans on and all eyes on you. So that's really what it come down to.
Yeah, sure.
And I think that, I think we've lost sight of that in the social media age, but then more so after the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Because this flex culture is at an all-time high.
Exactly.
Have you felt that, huh? You did the whole turn with the hand, like, I've been trying to tell people that for the longest.
I'm about to set my face, y'all. I put my lashes on. I'm about to set my face. I still like my MAC setting powder. I use the Dark Deep, and I'm using that. Just had to make sure I got something.
What does that do?
So it just sets your face, give you that soft airbrushed looking finish, and it keeps you from looking all like liquid, and it keeps you, you know how like when you would just wear the liquid and it would rub off on your clothes. Mm-hmm. This keeps you from doing that.
Gotcha.
So that way you don't have makeup all over your clothes.
I was gonna tell you that because when it comes to like health and beauty and like women's like beauty and like cosmetology and stuff, we have a suspicion from the man community that like y'all women just do that for each other because like we don't be like, oh man, did you see like the foundation on her face? Oh, she's hot.
Well, you know what? Some men do. Some men, and I can't say like which ones, but some men, they look at their woman and they be like, hey, you need to go on and put you some makeup on because they want you to look like other women. You know, they go places, they see women and they like, oh, she looks so pretty. Not even like her natural beauty, because I think, you know, women, we have a lot of natural beauty, and I think because of the society and the pressure, everything that we live in now, is why we be like, oh, I gotta go put a full face on, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But I have gotten to the point, where was it? We've been here 10 years. I would say, like, after I graduated cosmetology school, and it got to the point where when I was doing my makeup every day, doing my lashes all the time, it got to the point where, you know, one, it breaks out your skin. You're wearing, you know, you're doing all your face wash, your face routines, all that, but it's still, all of this stuff is still fake stuff. Artificial, all the artificial coloring, all of that. It still breaks out your skin after a while. And when it got to the point where it was like me and you, and we are really into this thing, and like we getting married as you the love of my life, I ain't care about what nobody else saw me in.
I just gotta say this. From the jump, I've always told you how much I appreciate you for your natural beauty. So don't feel like I'm not those people. That's like, you know what I'm saying, that pressured you into it and stuff. And if anything, I'm like, babe, you ain't got to put no makeup on.
Yeah. And like, it would get to the point where sometimes we would go out and Lo would be like, hey, you overdressed. You doing too much. And then we would get to where we was going, whoever we was meeting up with. And I'm like the most overdressed person. I got on a full face of makeup. I got on cute jeans and heels. And then sometimes it would get to the point. Then I would be like, I feel out of place. But I always would keep like flat shoes and all that stuff in the car too. But like, that was just me. I was always that overdressed friend. And then when it got to the point
that's why I stopped being with the, like we said, with the clothes and stuff. I started just dressing down because it don't matter. Like, ain't nobody go, you know.
Exactly.
Oh wait, are you the person that got all dialed up and nobody paid attention to?
No. I always was paid attention to, because like when it got to the point,
being funny. I know you gotta explain for them, but I'm just making sure. Like, yeah. Wait a second, did you just?
Yeah, but nah.
That's how I got your number. Like.
Yeah, but no, it just got to the point, and you just be like, hey, bro, I don't need to do all that. I don't need to do all that. I have my Juvia's Place lip liner. This is in the color Cola. So we're going to go in with that. Line my lips.
Yeah. I was thinking about it too, because as London continues to grow up and like she sees like more of like how you do like with the cosmetic stuff and all that, I'm gonna have to learn how to like do hair, at least the basics.
At least a basic ponytail.
Like parting.
Yeah, at least a basic ponytail.
I have to learn how to braid. So that's gonna be that's a whole vlog sub content in itself, man. Y'all stay tuned. Lo learns how to braid hair.
Shoot, we still gotta do one where I learn how to cut hair.
Yeah, you said that, so now we gotta kind of like make that happen. The only thing is we gotta find some little kid or something for you to practice on, because you're not practicing on me.
I got my 2 lips. This one is my matte lipstick in Nubian Sand. And then this is my gloss in Oasis that I'm going to put over it. I told y'all, I really like this Nubian Earth set. Like, for real, for real. It's cute and it's nice and easy. It's something quick, especially if you like your natural faces. And y'all hear Henny Penny down there. Henny Penny loves to just bark.
She's an alert dog.
But she's my baby.
Yeah.
So that's one. And then I'm finna fix it.
So now that you have that brand, like, do you hop from brand to brand, or you just kind of stick with what works for you and then kind of rebuying that until you like figure something else out? Or like, do you need to figure out something else as far as your makeup and all that?
For me, because I am not a makeup guru. I'm not a person who's like super good at it and a person who explores with a lot of colors. I stick with this brand, what works for me.
Gotcha.
And I have been using her brand for years. I use this setting spray, and it is by Charlotte Tilbury. I really like it. It is that airbrush flawless spray. So, you know, girls. Put it on. Then we're going to let it sit and dry. I am going to, oh, this lighting does not make it look like right here, but it is blended. Blended very well, because you know, you don't want your makeup to look like a mask. You know how like you be sitting there and then you be seeing people whose makeup and it just looks like.
When that happens, do you just wait until like if you be like, I hope they have good lighting where I'm going? Because like it'll look good at the light at home, but then when you show up somewhere, the light don't reflect off of it, or the photographer's light look crazy?
You know what? Honestly, at that point, no. I don't know. Because if it don't look right in 2 rooms in your house, like in your bathroom, and then when you go to your living room, I don't know what folks do. I wouldn't go outside until it looks right in my lighting, because then I got to take a couple pictures with my phone. Like, take a couple pictures to make sure it looks right.
Well, no, I'm just asking because I just saw times where it looked like people's faces just shapeshifted. Like,
yeah, I've seen that too. I have seen that too. But me, I'm not going out the house looking like that.
I'm just saying, but like let's say it looks good in your bathroom and your kitchen, your living room and all that. Then you step outside, you go to somebody else, and they got the super LED. You know what I'm saying? Super enhanced green light, ultra megawatt bulbs. Look at the Hollywood lights.
Well,
the UV lights.
I don't know, but
how do you fight that?
This is my finished face, y'all.
This is why I'm not in the makeup. Shut up.
So, what do y'all think? How do you think it came out? I think it's cute.
Let me see.
Especially looking in my little mirror.
What's your husband think?
My again, I told y'all, if y'all are in Houston, give me somebody who is a eyebrow person who's consistent. I like getting my eyebrows threaded, but every person that I have found, like I'll have them for 2 years and then you'll try to book an appointment, no response. Then you'll just drive up to the location to be like, hey, where you at? You go, and it's just completely empty. Like, and these were not all our people too. Like, so our people and then other folks too, and you're just like, is this a trend here? Nobody's consistent, but that's how it is. So thank you guys so much for watching this Vlogmas video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so that way you can know when all of our Vlogmas vlogs go up. Bye.